just by ourselves. Our employees were off. And Andre, big boy, and a couple of crew, the folk, walk in the shop. Now, this point in my life, this is in 98. I had been playing with a reggae band for 6 years by this time. And we were cool. We were big. It was called Soulcraft here in Georgia, in Atlanta. I mean, we opened up a Burning Spear, who's a renowned, he was around with Marley in Jamaica. And he's still alive,
Right.
But we were like big band reggae. We had horns, keys and percussion, everything. So I did not know the hip hop world. I know that sounds ignorant as a musician, but I was so drenched in
what you was in.
reggae.
Right, that's your
I
real.
didn't need or feel for nothing.
Right.
It was just that strong. So these brothers walk in. They already had dropped Southern Playlistic, and they just finished dropping AT Alien.
Right.
And I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
I know that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But they come in, and Big is the one looking for a tank, and everybody's just there, company,
just like
being around with the brother. And in and out, folks running to get autographs. In and out, in and out, in and out. Something that should took me 30, 40, 45 minutes to get him up with this, about $600 worth of 55-gallon tank and everything that it takes. It should take 30, 45 minutes. It took about 3 hours because they keep getting interrupted. So, by the time we got this and Big's having brother pull up the truck to load this stuff and he's standing there, I said, man, what do y'all do?
Yeah.
Right, especially you see in the traffic like
this is something. You guys something, they had the look, like performers of sorts, And so they said, yeah, man, Big was real nonchalant about it. Like, yeah, man, we OutKast, and we just dropped this album, this and that. Right. And I heard like musician or I play music. First, he said, oh yeah, what you do? I said, man, I'm a percussionist. He's like, oh word. He said, hey man, we about to work on this next album. Give me your number. Right.
Cool.
I had to go home and research. I was like, I want to put my foot in my mouth.
Right.
I wanted to put my foot in my mouth.
Right.
I was like, how ignorant of a musician can I be at this?
Right.
But then I kind of delved into their whole library, and I really, really, for the first time, fell in love with hip hop.
Right.
Not that I didn't love Big Daddy Kane back in the day, and KRS-One and BDP and all them back in the day. Well, before I got into reggae heavy, it wasn't that I was opposed or ever didn't love it.
You just like
but I really fell in love with it.
Right.
From where I was at musically.
They had that type of music though.
Yeah, that organic and bring the live instrumentation.
Right,
So
right.
It was something totally like,
So
wow.
it's different.
Wow. And then all I could do was, wait, when they gonna call me? Look, it was so crazy. Then, I just said, he ain't gonna call me. They too big. Why would they call me? Right? This is my mindset, and I just let it go. I was still doing my reggae. About 2.5 months later, 1:30ish in the morning, I get a call. Hey, is Raj there? I'm like, who this? Who called
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
I gotta work
It's
there.
late,
Open up the
right.
I'm like, who's it? Then he's just, yeah, man, this big, bro. We at the studio. If you want to come through, we got an idea. Bro, I was like, give me the address. It was Doppler.
Okay.
We're Usher and TLC and all that, like multi-million-dollar studio. Never been in a big, beautiful studio like that, right? But when I get there, and I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to not be too starstruck.
Right, yeah, just I
This is
keep
what I do,
it,
kind of
I
stuff.
just keep everything right.
Yeah, like, okay, where you want me to put my stuff,
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you got it.
I got a lot of stuff here, You got
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
I had to come out, help me bring my stuff here, whatever. And Dre and Big was there, and David Sheets was there.
Okay.
And a few other folk, and I grew up playing the harmonium.
Yeah.
Now, age of 5. I used to play because you pump air with one hand and you play the keys with the other. I knew where my keys were, so I never played with my eyes open. Especially since we were doing hymns and religious hymns, I was like, oh, I need to go somewhere else with this, I'd be, zoning in. And so I get in the studio booth and I said, can you turn the light down? Can you turn the lights down? And I said, more. Next thing you know, the lights are off. And they're like, because, they get...
Right,
Yeah,
they're making
yeah,
out the room. Right, I just,
I had like 3 congas here and bongos here,
Yeah.
And, like my setup, and they're like, can you see anything, man? I'm like, no, I'm cool, let's go. So I get the track, and I just go in my zone, brother. And it was like God just coming through and being there at the right moment with the right energy.
Correct.
Because when they cut it off, first I heard them go, oh! They're screaming up in there, and then I open my eyes and I see them. They're all like, high-fiving,
Right.
doing all this kind of, like they're happy as hell. So I knew I laid it right on that one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they didn't even keep that one. That went on Killer Mike's Monster album.
There you go.
interesting
later on.
But because, it was what it was, I walked back there, they're like, I walked back there, and they're all like, man, bro, you did that thing. Right away, he's like, when we go on tour, you are a percussionist. That was it. When we toured with the Clemini, when the Clemini came out, because I played on Art of Storytelling and the synthesizer with Clinton.
Okay. Wait a minute, you said equipment now. I thought it was Aquamina. No, I'm just playing.
Where are you from?